shot and I'm already grinning. You know that I'm one up on one of your sending. You know you've been cutting, you know I'm ascending. Go take a look at the
My name is Will from Rap Legends, and we're here at our new shop in the Arts District of Los Angeles. You know that Rap Legends has been kind of known for rapping some of the craziest stuff, from exotic cars, storefronts, just about anything if the rap sticks. On the side, we've been kind of playing with our own builds. The first build that we did that went viral, that was our build, was the Lamborghini Huracan with the Baby Milo print. The latest build that we did was the E30 with the LS swap, permanent convertible. There'll be a whole list, a video that we can link to that does a whole breakdown on that build. But that was a pretty fun video that we learned a lot. That was a lot of fun. From those projects, we've learned so much, and we're now leaning into our newest and latest project, which is this BMW E92.
Right now we're removing the seats. We started taking the rear, started taking the rear of the car apart, if you want to come over here. All the interior parts out. So far so good. Before I take the battery out, we have to use or plug it in to be able to move the seats back and forth to get to the 4 bolts. Otherwise, we'd be kind of effed. But anyways,
there's no real way to do it other than moving the seat forward and back, and so we rigged up this jumper real quick to get the battery going in, because the battery's completely dead because it was sitting for 2 years. So
right now I'm gonna rip this seat out, and then we'll show you guys the other side too. We didn't actually film the door. We got all that off camera. We got a little excited.
Here's the whole pile of stuff we're getting rid of. We have another pile. We're keeping all the hardware's in there. Be ours though. I spy a goldfish wrapper.
We got a goldfish wrapper. Let's see what else.
He was known for
crusty
liking snacks and always blowing his nose.
Oh, here's another plastic razor blade from probably
and
his
look,
job.
Andy would steal supplies from us. You see how he would do us? 2011, I bought this car maybe in 2013, 2014. Bought it with like 30,000 miles. It was my baby. I wiped it down every Saturday. It stayed clean. I'm gonna find some pictures, but it was pristine. It's not what it looks like now, I promise. Over time, I got older, so I ended up passing this car down to D'Angelo. D'Angelo's close friend. I met D'Angelo at my parents' house. He lived around the block, and he would always come around. He would help me wash this car, help us mow the lawn, just all types of just random stuff at the house, and ended up becoming a close family friend, and to hang out with us. And at some point, I had this car. It wasn't worth that much on the used market, and I know he needed a car, so we just ended up giving him the car. And I mean, I probably spent like $3,000-$4,000 on fixing like little maintenance stuff on the car, just so he had a nice car to drive. And it probably didn't even last him like 2-3 months before he hit something and drove it without oil, or I don't know what happened, but the car didn't run. Unfortunate news is that D'Angelo recently, he passed away. Originally we were gonna just get rid of the car, but I spoke to Randy. Randy's from Stout and Rowdy. He's the one that built our motor for the E30 and helped us build the E30. But he was like, let's build it. As I thought about it, it kind of started to make sense. So yeah, we ended up saying, let's go pick it up. Let's pick it up and let's build it.
So we got the whole rear taken out. Obviously not this. I'm trying to save as much of this wiring as possible in case we need.
Even though we probably won't need it all, we'll probably need just the pigtails for the rear lights.
Yeah, so not much.
Does this have a third brake light? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's right here, but it's glued on.
Yeah, I think we're gonna install like an aftermarket one for that anyways.
But yeah, so far so good. Compared to the E30, this build is way cleaner. Like all this is like mint underneath. Yeah. The only thing we have to do is take the sound deadening off, which will be cool, so stay tuned for that later on in either this video or the next. I'm gonna start tackling taking this this headliner out so I can get all the wires out too, and then starting to take the center console, all this carpet out, and then the dash will probably be the last thing I take out of this car. So it's going good so far. I gotta also open these. I haven't even opened these yet. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Remember how we said D'Angelo likes to keep stuff from the shop? These are knives that we always lose. There's 2 of them in here and they're in like mint condition. Wow. So, I mean, everybody likes to blame me. They're just like, oh, Josh did it. Josh did it. Well, D'Angelo, we found out, dog. We finally found out. I install all the wraps here. I also am the tech. I dismantle all the cars that come through here and put them back together. Yeah, I would say D was for sure like kind of like a big brother vibe to me. Like he would get on my nerves at one point. On the other hand, we always had a good time whenever we were out or just at the shop, just chilling. Yeah, he was just so fun. I mean, it feels like an honor to be working on this with Will and also Randy. We all had such a close relationship with D, and it's like kind of surreal that we're building this. Really sucks that he's gone. I know if he were here and we were building it, he would be over the moon that we were doing this.
To eat some of these candy that was in here?
What? No. No.
Salt and lemon pepper, limon. This is Mexican. I used to eat this as a kid.
So that's Mexican candy?
Yeah.
I thought it was like seasoning for food.
It's probably what you're supposed to use it for, but I used to just knock these down and just straight candy.
Oh, God. Why so much?
Bro, just fucking knock it down.
My hand's sweaty. Oh, bro, chunks.
I used to knock down this whole pack.
It smells old.
Go 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
That's good, huh? You look like that.
it's pretty good.
Yeah, I know you like that.
It tastes a little stale. So on the E30, I basically destroyed this thing. So I don't even know if that's gonna be the case here or that was a pain in the booth. We just finished up taking apart the interior. Obviously, we have a couple more wires we have to disconnect. Some of this like sound deadening and stuff like that, and also the I guess this is sound deadening too. Even got the sunroof out. We also have to remove the glass too as well. But yeah, next step, we're gonna start taking off the body panel. So the rockers, fenders, headlights, bumper, hood, all that stuff. And then last but not least, we're gonna start ripping out the engine and all the underneath side of the car. You say you're happy?
So happy. The name of the build of the car will be Heem Kizzy. Heem was D's nickname, and then Kizzy is it's a nickname off of like what he would call a Hellcat. Whenever he saw a Hellcat pass by, it'd be you saw that Kizzy, whatever, however that noise goes. But he loved the whistling of that noise, so this car is going to be the Heem Kizzy. It's going to be in honor of him. It's going to be a full-on Formula Drift Prospec build, so it's going to meet all their regulations on what it would be, full LS swap, wide body. I mean the whole shebang. Just showcase what we can do with our latest partners, what we learned from the previous build, and show how to have fun and build something wicked. So Randy pulled up. He wanted to do some free labor, so I said, yeah, why not? Apparently, trying to drop the whole front and rear subframe all together in one go. So right now he's removing a bunch of the exhaust. He dropped the exhaust already. Disconnecting the drive shaft. And then we're gonna drop everything down, take everything off what we don't need for now, while it's on the floor, and then put it right back up so we have a rolling chassis. But we'll be replacing the whole, the rear subframes and obviously get. The rear subframes when they get modified for obviously the Winners or Bulldog, whatever different I'm going with. Front and rear subframe, the control arms and shit, that's all gonna get changed out too. But we'll use it for now just so we can get the rolling chassis. What's up, Randy?
It's good.
Yeah, I know Randy. Randy helped us with the previous build. He owns Stout and Rowdy. He's building the motor for this thing. He has no choice. The engine is out. My little itsy bitsy baby. Easy, right, Randy?
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Why are you stressing about it? Being sketched out and shit.
It's a BMW, what do you expect?
We're gonna take the motor off of this and then put this whole subframe right back up. It just looks good. Trey looks good.
Low mile.
Who wants it?
30,000 miles, come get it.
Where were you at, Josh?
Just got back from New York. Had a nice little trip out there.
It must be nice.
It was my birthday gift, all right? I turned 30 this year, so I know, call me old or whatever.
All right, enough yapping. Where are we at?
Anyways, so we got all the inside done. Obviously, there's just like a couple little things, but that's all connected on the opposite side. But yeah, we got all the wiring out. All that we have left in here is the sound deadening. We'll show you guys how we get rid of that. It's pretty cool. There's two techniques, so maybe I'll show you both or one of them. I don't know.
Josh wasn't here when you dropped the motor, but
I know. I got back. I was like, "What the heck?" I told Randy. You guys met Randy already, so this will be. Anyways, I told Randy. I was like, "Man, don't drop the engine while I'm gone. I wanted to help him." And I get back and it's on the ground.
You see, we got this project that's gonna have a cool wrap. We're taking that wrap off, putting a cool wrap on that. That's also another cool project. That'll be a whole other video. And then I'm sure you guys have seen the whole LA wildfire stuff. Our whole floor was covered in ash. There's still some of it on the ground. We just epoxied the floors, but those are all getting cleaned up, and we're trying our best to vacuum it and keep it spaced. But the fires are still ongoing, so we're only doing so much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the weights in the back. Fucking Josh.
All right, cut.
It sucks. It really sucks that we lost D, because I'll for sure never have a friend like that ever again. The reason I liked having him around because I knew it would always be a good time. So like, if we were in Idaho and I said, let's go to Chuck E. Cheese, he'll say, let's go to Chuck E. Cheese. We about to have a good time at Chuck E. Cheese. It's hard to find people like that, because you know, if I take Josh, who's behind the camera, if I take Josh, hey Josh, we're going to Chuck E. Cheese, they don't even have good ratings. It'd turn into a Karen real quick. But D was down. For whatever we were going to do, D was down. And he was always had a smile on his face. He could be having the worst day in the world, and he'd come in with a smile, come in with a positive attitude, and always down to work, always willing to help, give a lending hand, and everything that he did, I appreciate. And we would fly out to go do a job in Miami or Mexico or New York. I didn't even have to bring him, but I would bring him around just because it would be fun. And he was kind of like my bodyguard too, so he was always around for that. And yeah, it was just D. And everybody that D met was impacted, even if they just met him for an hour or so. Your life was impacted. So what happened yesterday was pretty sketchy with the car lifting up. So we're gonna reduce the weight of the back for now. It just reminded me of when Randy dropped the block. Ray, play the clip of Randy dropping the engine just when we got it for the E30, just when we got it powder coated and it was orange.
All that over all this bullshit.
So far, Josh has a fuck up, and Randy has a fuck up. it's gonna be a whole different car. We'll announce who's helping us with the fabrication and a bunch of our partners as we go. And this will be our project for the next few months. We hope to have it done by the summer of 2025 and get ripping and running ASAP as soon as we can.